Hi there. I wanted to do this quick video because some people have been reaching out to me in regards to whether or not I've left the industry of multi-level marketing and network marketing. Well, it's like yes and no. As most of you know, I became an entrepreneur in the 80s, starting my own Apple computer business and building that to stores and employees, and did pretty good for myself just newly migrating to Canada. And I got involved in the industry of multi-level marketing and network marketing because someone told me about the concept of residual income. They said, Anil, you can help a bunch of people get what they want, and you do that once, and you get paid over and over and over whenever they purchase a product or service. So I like that because when with my computer stores, I only made money when people came in my stores or placed an order online, or I did a delivery and setup, or I did training because I used to work with the school boards in Toronto and supply their labs, and I worked with print shops, and I had a pretty big client database for Apple computers back in the 80s, 90s. However, I really like the concept of doing something once and getting paid over and over and over and over, like a royalty, like how celebrities get paid. I always thought, what makes celebrities and professional athletes better than me? Nothing. They just put in the work, put in the time, and they get the income. So I knew I had to take some time to learn and understand certain fundamentals and certain concepts that are available to everyone. All these ideas are available. So I got involved in multi-level marketing and network marketing, and I really rolled up my sleeves and went to work. I did pretty okay. My first company was in telecom, did really well. My second company was in travel, built a team of over 10,000 people, was a master distributor. Then I went on to other companies. I did one in fashion and beauty, skincare, and health products. Did pretty good as well. My business was in 72 countries. But here's something that I really hated. Really, really hated it. You see, when I had my Apple computer business, people came to me. For those of you that are Apple computer users and iPhone users, we don't need being sold to. We know what we want. Like right now, I'm doing this presentation or this quick video on a MacBook Pro, right? I use an Apple iPhone. And nobody has ever convinced me about it. I went and got it, right? So Apple users are a different breed. So the reason I bring that up is I knew that the industry of network marketing and multi-level marketing works. But here's the thing I hated, okay? I hated chasing people. I hated convincing people. It's one of my biggest pet peeves, and I didn't realize it till recently. Here's a question. I'm going to ask you this question. If you're in multi-level marketing, or if you're in someone's team, or you just joined a company and you're excited about their products and service, let me ask you a question. Do you have bills? Do you have expenses? Do you have things that need taken care of that you need money coming in for? Yes. So let me ask you a silly question. And this has boggled my mind for years. Why do I have to chase you and convince you to get off the couch, stop being lazy, and to get to work in your business to generate the money you say you need to take care of what you need to take care of? Why? You're not a child. You're a grown-ass person. So that's one thing I hated about the industry, that I would meet people, they were excited, they loved what they saw, and then they would vanish or do nothing or talk a big talk, talk a big game, and nobody would follow them or listen to them. They knew everyone in town, and then you realize no one knew them. And they were not coachable, they were stubborn, they were prideful, they were egotistical, hard-headed, and just created so many problems. And I hated that my income was actually being based on that. I really hated it. Here's another thing I hate about the industry of multi-level marketing and network marketing, that owners change things on people without, one, getting their permission, and two, making moves that make no freaking sense. And here's why. And it's nothing that they're doing that is bad or is wrong from their viewpoint. It's their company. They can do whatever the hell they want. It's their business. They can do whatever they want. The challenge is we're at the whim, or we're now in their business, and so we are stuck and dealing with whatever situation and whatever decisions they make. That's another thing I hated. People changing comp plans, changing product verticals, making major shifts in the industry, leaving one country and going to build in another country. It's just things that make no sense because the populace and most people can't keep up with those shifts. So what ends up happening is there ends up to be a lot of casualties. A lot of people get left behind. A lot of people get discouraged. So that's another thing I hated about the industry. So one, someone joining and doing nothing, basically time wasting. Two, owners making stupid decisions that make no sense. And sometimes it causes a company to go under. And here's a third thing I hated about the industry of multi-level marketing and network marketing. The fact that I have to keep working to earn. There is no real residual income. See, when you look at most compensation plans, and I take apart compensation plans today, I can look at a company and within 10 minutes, I can tell you if it's going to go anywhere or not. There is no real residual income. What is residual income? Well, let me explain to you. Do you know like movies like E.T. and Gone with the Wind and Legends of the Fall and Transformers? Those movies, those actors and whoever made them still get paid on them. They do. They still get paid on them. The Police, Sting still get paid on every breath you take. Okay. Madonna still gets paid on Like a Virgin, even when people redo it. Okay. People who are professional entertainers and athletes still get paid on stuff they did a long time ago. So that is true residual income. I am yet to see a company in the industry where it's true residual income across the board. Now, what do I mean? What do I mean? Well, it's okay for the top income earners to keep making residual income because a smart owner knows, well, I'm not going to let my top people go anywhere. Because if I did, they're going to go to my competitor and I'm going to lose a producer. So I'm going to keep them happy. I'm going to make sure they stay in the comp plan and I'm going to make sure they're looked after, even if I have to pay them on the side behind the scenes or give them incentives to keep them in the company. That goes on. But what about the guy at the bottom? What about the guy who joined a month ago, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, 6 months ago? Where is his residual income at? Where is his checks at? So you see, a lot of these compensation plans, unless you stay the course, and I'm talking years, or you have a following, you're an influencer. So wherever you go, there's an army following you. You have what I call the Moses effect. Okay. You see you're going to the promised land, you have an army following you, right? Some people have that. And I have friends who are very gifted at that, and God bless them. They're amazing people and they serve people wonderfully, and that's amazing. But not everybody has that personal power or influence. Some people have no business being in business. They come from a job mentality or sitting on the couch for the last 3 to 5 years, and they join a company and they think they can do great things and build residual income. And they got bad work ethic, terrible discipline. They're disorganized, not even structured. They have terrible credibility. And they want to go build a business from scratch to create residual income, and they're not even qualified. So those are my pet peeves with the industry of multi-level marketing and network marketing. Now, I'm not here to slam the industry. I have friends who do very well in them, and some of them have become multi-millionaires. They've gone on to start charities and other companies and help people and build empires. I'm talking about the majority of people. And that's why we have so many horror stories out there about the industry, because a lot of people, one, bring their bad habits to the table, and then they blame people like us that they're not making the kind of money they want to make, yet they refuse to look in the mirror and take responsibility for their lives and their lack of activity. So with me knowing that, and I've experienced that since the 90s till now, I am literally done in the industry. So you've probably seen I've been posting stuff about Airbnb and VRBO and Expedia.com and Booking.com and Travelocity and Orbitz. Well, I partnered with Estate Host because here's why. I am in a way building an MLM affiliate marketing program, network marketing program within Estate Host. I'm building my own empire, except this time I'm doing it properly. I'm making things doable so that the average person that comes to the table that wants to bring a property on or two properties on, or maybe they want to help a friend with their property to generate rental income, they can make some extra money. They don't have to go out and build teams and an empire and travel around the world and run around like a chicken with their head cut off and helter skelter. So what I'm creating within Estate Host is I am working with those personally, like stagers, realtors, homeowners, people with any type of property, resorts, hotels, company owners, travel company owners that want to partner with me and work with me because they know who I am and the influence I have in the industry and my background. And they want to work together because they have clients or they know people that we can assist with their properties. So they don't have to pay a monthly, they don't have to buy an upfront package. They don't have to go on auto ship. They don't have to attend meetings and super Saturdays and long, boring conventions. They don't have to leave their families and travel over the world and max out their credit cards to go to a convention. No, they don't have to do any of that stuff. They can sit in the comfort of their home and work with me and refer people to me that I can help get their property set up on Airbnb properly to start generating rental income. And that's what I've been up to, folks, if you really want to know. And for those of you who didn't prejudge and jump to conclusions and sit on your couch and try and figure out what I was doing, and you actually picked up the phone and had the courage to call me and message me to talk, I give my respect back to you. I really admire people like that. Because the world today, people hide behind their mobiles and texting. So I appreciate when someone actually has the humanity and the courage to pick up the phone and call me. So thank you for reaching out. And as you can see from my posts on my social media, I am fully in, fully dialed in. I'm finally building something for myself that I have relative control over, because I do have control over this. Homes and land is not going anywhere. I'm not worried about an owner changing a comp plan on me. I don't have to sign up anyone in anything and make them promises that are not going to happen. Okay. I am building something for myself over the next few years, working with estate hosts and the owners, a book of business. And I'm helping people with properties, any type of properties, you can name it: condo, house, bed and breakfast, resort, hotel, yurts, RV, igloo. I don't really care. Cottage, farm, you name it. All these things are on Airbnb. And I've been educating myself these past months on the industry because I got sick and tired and sick and tired and sick and tired of waiting on owners to pick up the phone and help me and work with me and look after me, and for people in my team to get to work and not just sign up and disappear, and then not and have my income affected with me waiting on people. You see, now I don't have to wait on anybody. I don't. I just have to talk to people with properties and figure out what they want and see where I can help them. Right now, I'm working on a castle in Hamilton where I can actually help this person. He has a 7-bedroom castle that he wants to rent. I'm helping him restructure the castle with the doors and the layout and everything. So, because him and his family live on the bottom floor, and I don't want to have any of the tenants that come to stay for short or midterm walk through the house. So I'm helping him get that all set up. But once we get that castle on Airbnb and the other platforms, that's easily going to generate him, I would say, a minimum of 100,000 a year, which he's not getting close to right now. And I could boast I have a castle set up as part of my book of business. So where can this go? Are there more castles out there? Absolutely. So as you're watching this short video, I promised I would get on and do this because a lot of people are confused and wondering, no, what's going on? Are you done in the industry? Where did you go? What are you up to? Can I join you? Can I participate? Because we know you're like a pit bull on a bone with whatever you do. Well, folks, I'm finally involved in the real estate arbitrage, property rental, helping people with their properties generate short to midterm rental income and helping them alleviate stress in their life and pay the mortgage and pay their bills and look after their family and not have the wife leave them, because now they have money coming in and cash flow coming in and their properties are now taking care of them. And it's a wonderful feeling to finally be involved in something that resonates with me, makes sense. There's a demand, huge, huge demand. 16 million vacant homes in the US, 17 million actually, 1.6 million in Canada. So almost, 18 million properties that are empty in Canada and the US, and that's just Canada and the US. I'm getting into Mexico, Australia, New Zealand, Portugal, other parts of the world, England. So you want to work together, you want to build something for yourself finally without stressing and worrying about a comp plan or a product or service not working or an owner making decisions that make no sense, then let's talk. Reach out to me. And thank you for listening to me today. I just wanted to do this video because a lot of people have been wondering, Anil, where have you been? And by the way, I don't usually post this on social media because I'm very private and I don't like to post my business on social media. I don't understand why people do. But I was doing all of this while at the same time taking care of my terminally ill father who passed away recently. And I got to spend almost 2 years with him because I flew down to the Caribbean. So that was a blessing for me as a son to spend that with my dad. And then I've been in and out of the hospital the last 6 weeks dealing with kidney stones. But I'm feeling better. And the reason why I bring this up is through all of that darkness, even my ex broke up with me and kicked me to the curb and started ghosting me, not talking to me. So I had to deal with that. And then I had a business that was falling apart over here. So I was dealing with a lot of darkness in my life. However, at the same time, I was paying attention to the lessons. I was paying attention to the aha moments. And I came to that point where I realized I need to take ownership of my life. I have to stop waiting on people, relying on people, depending on people, counting on people to have my back. And there have been a few of my very good friends that had my back and were constantly checking in on me, make sure I was okay financially, because I was down in the Caribbean living off savings and away from my home in Toronto. And so I really appreciate and value those of you who picked up the phone and checked in on me and made sure I was okay and I had food and I had money and I was good. And very few people know I was here taking care of my dying father and I was in and out of the hospital sick myself. And I'm not telling you that for you to feel sorry for me. I'm telling you that so you understand everybody's dealing with something. Everybody has something going on. So then what? What are you going to do about it? Are you going to roll up in a ball and go hide in a corner somewhere? Or are you going to step up and do something with your life and make a difference and actually be worth, live a worthy life, a life worthy of you, because life is a gift. So when this whole thing about Airbnb and with estate host came to me, I was not open. I was negative for 2 months around the whole situation. But then I finally realized, you know what? I need to stop this bullshit. I need to stop this nonsense. I need to stop pushing against something that could be of great benefit to me and finally look into it. So it took me 3 months to actually take a look. And when I took a look, it answered my questions. I checked the boxes. I realized this could give me what I wanted. I no longer had to rely on anything and anyone anymore. And through the darkness, I was able to have some light in my life. And now the light is bright like the sun. And my father is resting and at peace. I'm feeling a lot better. I'm still dealing with my kidney stone. It hasn't passed yet, but it's okay. I'm still able to be on this video today with you. And again, I thank all of you for your support. I thank those of you for the kicks and the hugs you've given me and the straight talks and the honesty and the tender, precious moments we've had talking. And I just want to say I love, value, and appreciate all of you in my life. And I'm here to serve you in any way. So as the new year is around the corner and this year is almost over, here's what I want for you to do. I want to leave this with you, okay? Look at this year and ask yourself, did you get done what you wanted to get done? Or are you behind the 8 ball? Or are you behind your promises you made to other people and yourself? And maybe you and I need to have a talk. Maybe I need to get some Goya going on in your life, to help you get off your ass. Let's talk. Because I have a lot of people coming at me with properties. I'm sure you know people with properties. I'm sure you yourself have a property. Let's talk about it. What could a few $1,000s a month coming into you mean to you? And you don't have to be part of network marketing, MLM, go build a team, chase people, bother people, convince people, twist people's arms, lie to them that they're going to be rich and have residual income. You can stop that bullshit and actually do something that makes sense that's in alignment with you. So get a hold of me. I can help you right now since we still have some time in the year, start taking effective actions. And I will personally work with you and mentor you in this at no cost to you, 100% for free. So that when the new year comes around, you have momentum and things happening right into the new year that will usher you into something wonderful, and you can have income consistently for the next year. And who knows where that can lead to or where that can go. So again, this is Anil, always speaking to you with respect. However, as you all know, I'm a straight up person, very direct, very firm. I don't mince words because I'm not looking for people to like me. I'm looking for people to listen to me and take me seriously, because what I have to offer them is of tremendous, tremendous value. So you don't have to like me. You don't have to like me, but I would love for you to listen to me and to take seriously what I'm saying. So watch this video as many times as necessary. Pass it on to someone else who you think should watch it. Maybe you know someone who's in a dire situation right now and they need a good kick in the ass, and they're living a sad story, and they're living in their excuses and they're playing victim. Maybe I can help them rise up, and we can work on something together with what I'm doing with Airbnb and all these platforms with Estate House. So again, this is Anil. Thank you very much for taking time to listen to me. I wish you a wonderful day, powerful day, fun day, enjoyable day, wherever you are. Be safe and get a hold of me. Let's have a conversation and let's see what we can create together. Love you. Take care.